Hi there, Carl Massy here. Welcome to this episode of Tips, Tools and Strategies, coming to you from beautiful Bali. I'll show you what I'm seeing out. A bit of a grey day there at the moment, but all good. So welcome to this episode, and if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up at the end if you think it would be useful for someone else. We're talking about how to overcome overwhelm, and I don't need to ask, hands up, if you've experienced overwhelm. Probably something you've experienced in the not too distant past. But I was coaching a client the other day, and we did spend quite a bit of time on working out different ways to navigate our way around this thing called overwhelm. And I looked at it from two perspectives with them, and it was interesting, the influence of each of these different perspectives. The first perspective was specifically looking at strategies to increase efficiency and effectiveness so that you allow yourself more time, you get stuff done in less time, so therefore you're less likely to be overwhelmed because you're more organised with how you manage your time. And it might be strategies, might be boundaries, maintaining boundaries. Strategy might be even managing your weekly schedule. I often say once your schedule's 70 or 80% full, it's full. Like, don't start filling stuff in the gaps. Because what that tends to do, if you fill all the space in your calendar, if anything comes from left of field, what we might call a curveball, you don't have the capacity or the redundancy built into your already full program to handle it. And as you know, life gives us curveballs all the time at different times, and some of those curveballs are little balls and some of them are monstrous. So we need to set our life up so we've got some space, some room to move. So those are a couple of the strategies. But what I think was the most impactful big thing for this person was around language and around beliefs. And I've just recently finished a workshop on beliefs, and the details down below you'll be able to access for free if you take yourself through the workshop, working on beliefs. Because what we found was this person had a belief which says, I have no choice. So if I have a belief that I have no choice, then I have no choice, and I have to say yes to everything. And if I say yes to everything, funnily enough, I'm overwhelmed. So that's one thing. Have you got a core limiting belief which causes you to create the situations, scenarios, and experiences which contributes to this experience called overwhelm? So many times we create our own self-fulfilling prophecy of overwhelm because we have some stories, some beliefs that don't serve us. So we need to get around and understand those. And like I said, check my workshop out, details down below, free, to get a better understanding of that. And the second thing I talked about, language. This person had a languaging pattern where she would say, I get all these demands from family, friends, and other people. And I was telling them, if you call them demands, it's almost as if there's a higher authority, someone above you that's demanding something of you. And because they've demanded of you, you've got limited opportunity and ability to say no to it. So what I said, if you change your wording around, instead of calling these things that people ask of you demands, call them requests. So a lot of people can make requests of you, and you just get to a stage where you get your requests lined up and you say, yes, I'll meet that request. No, I'm not doing that request. No, I'm not doing that request. It softens it up. So again, if you think something coming towards you is a demand, if that's the meaning you've given it, you're more likely to respond in the positive and meet that demand. As opposed if someone makes a request, you can I don't have time for that. So it's much easier to say no. So there's some really interesting things and simple things around overwhelm, strategies to improve efficiency, improve how we're organised, create space so we're not overloaded if we get some curveballs. And the other one, which I think is even more powerful, is understand what your beliefs are, and do you have a core limiting belief that is causing you to have a difficulty at a conscious and unconscious level to say no to things, and then take all this stuff on. And the last one was, are you using language that's making it harder to say no? Demands versus requests. So there you go, some great strategies to work with on Overwhelm. If you've got any questions around Overwhelm, don't hesitate to reach out and connect with me. And final one on that workshop around, it's an online workshop and it's around beliefs, and it's extremely valuable, but it's at the price of freeness at the moment. So do check that out. Details down below. And like I said, if you enjoyed this, thumbs up. But otherwise, that's it from me. Have an absolutely fantastic day. All the very best and take care.